Are you looking for the next craft beer to try? Well, maybe Snow Machine IPA from Big Lake Brewing is the one for you. Welcome back, everybody. So today we are going to try Snow Machine by Big Lake Brewing. They are out of Holland. We do stop by there. This is very fitting for today. We are getting a lot of snow here in Michigan. It's been snowing, I don't know, since like 3 o'clock this morning. I did go out and snow blow, and it already needs it again. So hopefully this is a fitting beer for this situation. It is an IPA. I would have to go back and look, but this is the second beer from Big Lake that I've seen. Oh, it does have it. I missed it the first time. 7.5% ABV, 90 IBUs. It does not tell you the hops that are in it like the other one did, the Lake Haze and something that I had. But it says an IPA for all winter activities, even waiting for summer to return. So hopefully this is good. It looks like it's Lake Haze in the background of this one. If you've been following me through all my Big Lake ones, usually what they've been doing is they've been wrapping other cans to use them up, which, hey, I have no problem with that. But yeah, it looks like this is Lake Haze in the background. I did pick this up at Megabev, $2.99. 7.5 is kind of pushing it. Let's just see. Okay, so Untapped is also saying this is an IPA and not a double. Very, very clear. I have not had this one before. I think we've been to Big Lake, the pub, a couple times, 2 or 3, and usually we'll get a growler or a flight, and this has not been in any of them that we've had. Small and medium bubbles on top, very white head, about a half a finger of head. Color is straw yellow. It is clear. I do have a chill haze over it. Very low bubble level coming up there. Not very much. Let's go ahead and get a smell. Very light malt and citrus, maybe a touch of pine in the back, but to me that malt sticks out the most, but it's not, it's very, very faint. Nothing big in that beer at all. Okay, let's taste it. Tastes like a West Coast IPA. Very sweet malt, some citrus with pine in the back. Bitterness as it goes down, that sweet malt coats your mouth. Then you do get some of that pine citrus in there. Not a lot, but there is some, almost like a grapefruit rind citrus in the aftertaste. Very smooth. I would say if you're into West Coast IPAs, this is a good one. Can't taste that alcohol. You do get that sweet malt up front, like I was saying. Generic citrus followed by some pine and a good amount of bitterness back there. I think it does balance well. Obviously for these bigger beers, 7.5, they are going to use more grain, so that sweet malt is going to come out more if it's a traditional IPA, which I would say this is a West Coast IPA. On this one, I would probably have to go with a 3.5 out of 5. I don't think it brings anything new to the table. And I really wouldn't say you would want to drink this outside, even if it was, you had a lot of snow and the kids were out, say, sledding or something, and you were around a fire. At 7.5%, I don't think you would want to drink on this all day long or for 2 or 3 hours as you were out there. I could see drinking one or two, but then I would definitely want to go to something else. That pine bitterness in the back, I think I know I would get sick of it after one or two. Uh, but even if you're a fan of West Coast IPAs, traditional West Coast IPAs, I still don't think you would want to drink on something this heavy all day long. Uh, so yeah, I could see having one or two, but after that, I think that would definitely, that pine bitterness would definitely get to me. Sweet malt is fine. That's what you would expect from a bigger alcohol beer like a medium. Let's just say medium, because we do have these IPAs and stouts that are going, 10 to 14%. A bigger West Coast standard IPA, I think around 7.5 to 8 is where I would say a double IPA comes in. So this is pushing it, but I would expect that sweet malt in a 7.5% beer. And somebody's calling me. So it's fine, but yeah, definitely not one I would want to drink more than one or two of. But yeah, 3.5 out of 5 is where I think this beer falls. If anything, I wish it was more grapefruit in the taste than like a generic citrus. At least for my liking, to bring that score up a little bit. Obviously, I'm not a big malt person, so I would want to see that mellowed out just some, and the bitterness level mellowed out some also. But again, that's my preference for this. I'm going to say West Coast IPA. I think it is balanced fine. You get that sweet malt, then you get that bitterness and that pine. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So none of my friends have rated this. 211 people have rated it overall. Average is 3.7 out of 5. So they think it's okay. Nothing to write home about. Nice to try a different style, even if you're into all kinds of beers. Like when I review them right now, we're doing a lot of stouts because it's cold, bigger beers. But I did see this and I was like, hey, it's supposed to snow a crap ton. Might as well do this one. So yeah, not a bad beer to pick up and try for $3. I think it's okay. Being a standard West Coast IPA, I would like to see this around 250. But that's just my thought. So if you like this video, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you know when new videos are coming out. And until next time, happy brewing.